here in this one. From the stretch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Scooped up onto first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Now at the plate here is Weston Wilson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Pablo Abreu is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. One hit's all they get. Now to bat, Chad Spanberger. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Jan is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Leo Vera stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box, Jamie Westbrook. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Tristan Lutz is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. Next up is Ozzie Negrete. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the AB now. Slow roller left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So now to the plate, Rod Penn. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. A minor leaguer hears from his agent.
Some of baseball's future stars will be on display as the show's coverage of the Double-A. Tyson Miller will be on the bump. Now into the box, Christopher Morel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
The third baseman.
Yeah, as you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game now.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Into the box now, Jose Gutierrez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning. Let's get it started early with a homer.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lagares is under it. He's got it 1 away. So next to hit is Taylor Gushue as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Trent Jimbroni comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Eddie Martinez in the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Gushue on second. Jimbroni at first. 1 gone. Hit on the ground to short. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on base. He's set. Here it comes. Andrew Romine is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Really?
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Into the box, Gene Seffel as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down. Next, it'll be Tyler Payne.
Batting 9th, the first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Payne is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11". A right-handed batter and thrower. He's primarily a catcher, but he's manning first base in this one. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Their count now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit. Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
He's got it. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits. And now in the box, Jose Gutierrez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
In now, Donnie Deweese, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Now to the plate, Taylor Gushew. He singled in his first AB as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Stepping up is Trent Jimbroni.
Now batting, the second baseman.
He's set and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Goslin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Smokies are on top 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eddie Martinez.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And there's one down now. Next to dig in, Andrew Romine. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way.
1-1.
The 1-1. Grounded slowly to the left side. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to hit, Gene Siffel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The designated hitter.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today.
Number 10.
You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Jackson is there, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Christopher Morel. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Under it, Lagares, and there's 1 away. Digging in next, Jose Gutierrez.
Number 31.
That's popped up. Lofton in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it.
I got it.
2 gone. Now at the plate, Donnie Deweese. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-2. Inning in row.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Birmingham Barons and the Rocket. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line down the left field line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Here's another shot down the line in right. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series. Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
On to first, a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And he's stepping up as the shortstop, Laz Rivera. 0-1 the count.
Rivera.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2. I'd like
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no error. And now Gavin Sheets, first shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Gavin.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And that'll bring up Nick Livingston. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joe Mahalo trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what.
Bullet to second base, a fine play, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate is Daniel Gonzalez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down the way. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Danny Collado in now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Next, here is Vic Reynolds. He collected a base hit his first time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gosselin is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Taekwon Forbes is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Change up that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run.
Wow, he may be a rookie, but he shows some veteran power right there. Just absolutely blasting that thing out of here. As he matures and gets even stronger, you're going to see more and more of it. I think this bomb is a sign of great things to come.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Nick Livingston is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Gill gathers, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Stepping in once again is Zach Remillard. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounder down the line at third. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Daniel Gonzalez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Danny Collado. 1-0 the count. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
On the move is Lagares. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Vic Reynolds. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Up next, Taekwon Forbes. No hits to this point. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
A ball and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and to the plate now is the designated 8-3 tonight. Rocket City. Earn. The game's future stars are on. Mel Rios starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping in next, Jose Devers. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's in there for strike one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Lagares will look this one in, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. First offering on its way. Jesus Sanchez is in to start things off here as he looks at a cold strike. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. This is popped up. Ward in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He'll try again 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Goslin comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. First pitch of the AB on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lagares is under it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. And now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So stepping in is Santiago Chavez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a flare down the line. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Lewis Brinson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Albert Guerrero. He bounced out last time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. So now into the box is Jose Devers. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Right fielder giving chase. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Devers blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that, and everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's too late as he's in there. Now the 1-0. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. And he's retired 1 away. Ready now is Avi Bosarch. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home. That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stephen Haas will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Striding in is Santiago Chavez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now back.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. This one's flared toward left center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now out of the dugout comes the man. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game.
He's getting some great results as a pitcher early on in his career, and it seems like a lot of folks around the game are taking notice. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, what do you make of his work on the mound so far?
It's been very impressive. I mean, we always knew this guy had arm strength, but he needed to refine it, and we're seeing that. You know, this is a guy who he's not just throwing the fastball. He can throw multiple pitches. His secondary pitches have gotten better. He's throwing them for strikes, and not just strikes, but quality strikes. He's putting the ball where he wants in the strike zone. So it's been very impressive. You know, and you can sometimes see, you know, when you're watching prospects in the minors, pitchers in the minors, the guys who are really dialed in, their team loves playing behind them. The defenders are, you know, engaged. This guy's throwing strikes. The game's moving quickly. They're having success, and you can see that with this guy.
And to your point about him not relying on the fastball, it seems like Double-A, as we know, it's where a lot of the elite breaking balls emerge, guys with great sliders, curveballs, even the changeup. You know, this is where you really start to see those come into play. I think that's really been to his benefit.
Yeah, Double-A is really a proving ground, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not just quality stuff. I mean, obviously, you have to have quality stuff as a pitcher to get to Double-A. But if you can't locate it, you're going to get exposed. You know, you've got to be able not just be able to throw a curve, but, you know, if it sometimes breaks so much the guys aren't going to swing at it, you got to be able to drop it in the strike zone. And you can throw guys off with a changeup. But again, if they know it's not going to finish in the strike zone, they're not going to swing at it. And this guy really has it going.
We're seeing some really big things out of him lately. He's putting himself on the map as an exciting pitching prospect. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline has the lowdown on all the prospect map. What do you see when you see him on the mound?
I think, you know, the mound presence really stands out. He's really taken to the pro game, the routine that he has to put in between each start. That's really one of the biggest things amateurs have to get used to is, what do I need to do in between each start so I'm ready for that next start every fifth day, which is something that they're not used to. No one is a finished product when they come into the pro game, so he's really worked with his coaches to refine his stuff. Everything has taken a really good step forward. And back to that mound presence, no pitcher takes the mound in every start with all of his stuff ready to go. There are times where something just doesn't work. And the mark of separating a good pitcher from a great pitcher are the ones who can win even without the best stuff. And so far, that's what we've seen from him.
This young player has been flying up prospect rankings, drawing attention from scouts and from baseball media. Why all the attention, Al? And at what point can we know we're no longer just looking at a hot minor leaguer on a streak and we're onto something more?
Well, he's getting the attention because he deserves it. Listen, you know, at some point when you put a lot of hard work in, as he has, it's obvious, and then the success comes with it. The statistics are lining up with what everybody sees, the scouts in the stands. Everybody has some sort of evaluation on the minor leaguers, and specifically with his talent. I think it's just a matter of enjoying what he's done. And once you see a player that starts believing in it, and I believe that we're seeing that with this player, I think it just really just grows, right? And it gets better and better, their ability to understand who they are and then just refine it. There's a refinement. Every single game is a little different. And when you watch the nuance of really good players that are in a groove and getting better, they're only going to continue to improve.
This is a guy we've talked about before, and he's getting a lot more attention lately, really rising up the prospect ranks. Mike Lowell is with me. Mike, you went from 20th round pick to top 100 prospect to a 4-time MLB All-Star. What is it like when you start getting more attention as a prospect?
Well, it's a good feeling because you know you're doing something right, and the organization and people in the industry are really taking notice. However, I think it comes with an added pressure, and how you deal with that pressure, I think, really determines your future, short-term and long-term. For me specifically, I felt like, okay, the attention is great, but I got to really focus on what I've been doing that got me to this point. So I almost wanted to tune it out, focus on my craft, focus on my preparation for each game, and try to maintain that consistency. So that good news that I got and those good numbers I was putting up could basically keep that wave rolling a little bit so I can get either to the next level or make it to the big leagues or sustain myself in the big leagues.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this... And stepping in, Joel Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So the next to bat will be Sean Michel. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yan is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. And now here is Braden Shoemake looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Hey, 2 away now.
1-1-1. And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Count is 1-2 now. Shoemake leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Short, hit hard, fielded cleanly, and there's one away. Now it'll be Jonathan Morales.
Batting 6th, the catcher.
A dive, and he knocks it down.
Morales.
Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Batting 7th.
Travis Demeritte comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Goes the other way with a curveball as this is banged into right center. It's a base hit. The throw to third.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Mackenzie Pene is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. It's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or strikeout.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. A tag for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in, the switch hitter, Alfonso Benitez, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. That finds the zone, a called strike. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 2-1 home is strike two swinging. Pinay at second with 2 down. High in the air out towards shallow right. Nesterov is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. From the stretch, Joel Gonzalez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Nesterov has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. First pitch of the AB now. Sean Michel comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Braden Shumate is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grayson Genesta swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Jonathan Morales will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Travis Demeritte is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nesterov is there. 2 down. So now to the plate, Mackenzie Pinay. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in now, Alfonso Benitez in the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, and just 1 pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And the run is in to score from second. Benitez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Standing in now, Joel Gonzalez. 0-1 the count. Swing and a liner. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and digging in is the outfielder, Sean Michel. 1-0 the count. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The pitch. Braden Shoemake is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Jeffrey Napier is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Now to the plate, here is Grayson Genesta. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Encarnacion will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use